Hey guys, Max here, and I just wanted to take a few moments to explain why retreat experiences matter to us. In my decade of being involved in youth ministry, we've always emphasized the importance of retreat environments, whether it's a weekend winter camp, whether it's a fall retreat, whether it's a summer camp experience. Those have always been a feature of our youth calendar, and 10 years later, I still believe more than ever in their efficacy and importance. And what I want to do just briefly is share some reasons why I believe retreats matter. And the simple thought that I want to share with you is that retreats, whatever their length, make room. Retreat experiences make room. And the question then is, room for what? And I think four things come to mind. The first is that retreats make room for relationships. In the midst of our busy and cluttered lives, wherever we are, we get dropped off by a bus somewhere and we're stuck with each other. And in those environments, relationships grow at an accelerated pace because we don't have distractions. We have meaningful shared experiences. We have time for unrushed, uncompressed discussion and dialogue, connection. And as followers of Jesus, those things are vital for our growth, especially in high school. And those types of relationships that can be a support for us throughout our years in high school and beyond, those kinds of relationships flourish and grow in a retreat environment. So that's the first idea, is that retreats make room for relationships. The second is that retreats make room for recreation. And this might sound trite or unnecessary, but in the world of high school students, play and downtime is something that has been almost completely eliminated and replaced by performance. Even our kids' play is measured and critiqued today. And our camp times are packed with fun outdoor and team activities that provide students with an environment for play and fun that many statistics show benefit our students in a variety of ways, emotionally, physically, spiritually. The value of fun is something that matters for the development of students. And having the space to have fun and laugh together is good for our bodies, our souls, and our community as followers of Jesus. So retreats make room for recreation. They make room for relationships. Retreats also make room for reflection. That getting away from the crush, the endless grind, the endless flow of information that comes to us through social media, the routine that we have, all of that is interrupted by a retreat environment. And that gives us space to reflect on our priorities. It gives us space to reflect on what matters to us, to reflect on the place that Jesus and His truth, His word to us, have in our lives. Retreats create room for us to listen for the still and small voice of God, speaking words of blessing, encouragement, correction, invitation. And those words often get drowned out in the busyness and clutter and clamor of our lives. And so retreats and the simple act of being away, being stimulated by some thought provided by a speaker in worship times, create room for reflection that's vital for our health as followers of Jesus. Finally, I believe that retreats make room for resolve. Retreats make room for resolve. When we think about, and when I think personally about my life as a follower of Jesus, I think about it in terms of a series of decisions. My first big decision to follow Jesus for the first time came at a summer camp experience in a retreat environment. But in the many retreats that I went to afterward and my life as a follower in between was a series of smaller decisions to act a little different, to believe a little more deeply, to be more of a blessing to others. And I think we can track the growth of our spiritual life by our times of resolution, resolve, decision. And so in camp environments, retreat environments, we see big decisions, we see little decisions. But it is those decisions, those little course corrections, that over the course of years and time, in the context of community, bring us closer to Jesus, bring us a fuller experience of his love, and bring us more and more in line with his will for our lives. And retreat environments provide places for both. We might not have a gigantic, life-changing decision, an emotional moment every time at a retreat, and we shouldn't expect that. We should wish that for those who don't yet know Jesus Christ, but we can be confident that through our times away, we can step back, look at our life, and say, Jesus, I resolve to be more of the person you're calling me to be more in tune with what you want from me, and to be more open and aware of all that you are to me and to all the people who don't know you. And that's vital. I remember I heard a speaker once at a retreat talking about the danger of Tarzan Christianity. And he said that sometimes as followers we can be like Tarzan, kind of swinging from tree to tree, from one emotional high experience to another. And camps, retreat environments can be that. But he said what's more important is not swinging from tree to tree, but in every moment clinging to the vine that Jesus said he is for us. And I think that retreat environments aren't just kind of spiritual highs that are meant to fuel us in between, but they are times that we can be reminded to cling to the vine more and more every day, every moment. And I think retreat environments help us do that like nothing else does. So thank you so much for listening, for these reasons why we believe retreats matter. They make room for relationships, for recreation, for reflection, and for resolve. And so we encourage you, be a part of the retreat experiences that we plan as a ministry. And if you have any questions about any of the things that are on our calendar, we would love to discuss them with you. I look forward to connecting with you soon. God bless.